Hi, welcome to Slay the Spider. I'm Jim B, and I'm the creator and host of Slay the Spider. Shares of the S&P 500 are called S&P Depository Receipts, SPDRs. Spiders. Slay the Spider means I intend to beat the S&P 500 quite substantially. There are three major influences on the movement of stock price, according to a study by Benny King. 80% of your investment success will be due to the movement of the sector and the market. Now you can view a weekly snapshot image of the market and the sectors. This is a snapshot from April 9th, 2021. The red arrow, pointing towards the 2 o'clock position, represents the market. The rectangles each represent a mini-sector. They are color-coded to the sector they represent. Healthcare mini-sectors are in red, technology is dark blue, financials are green, media communications are brown, industrials are purple, consumer discretionary are light blue, and all the others are gray. I've been charting this movement since 1998 over more than 25 cycles using this exact mix of 40 mini-sectors. The key to understanding the movement and what makes the cycle predictable are the psychological stages that investors experience as they go through complete market cycles. It rarely changes. These stages are on the outside border of the circle. The placement of the sectors and the market are completely data driven. The interpretation of what to expect next is from my experience of going through the cycle dozens of times. I'm not always perfect, but the beauty of the circle is that it corrects me quickly when I don't get my prediction absolutely correct. I've learned it's okay to be wrong now and then, but absolutely abysmal to stay wrong when the data says otherwise. The movement in the sectors this past week was mostly up, as would be expected from 5 up days in the markets. First, in the health sector, biomedicals, drugs, and healthcare all moved up. In media communications, internet, telephone, and media all rose modestly. In technology, all the many sectors, semiconductors, software, electronics, and computers rose slightly. Consumer discretionary stocks were the biggest movers this week. All six mini sectors, leisure, autos, restaurants, retail, gaming, and housing all went up fairly substantially. In financials, Wall Street, finance, and real estate went up, and insurance declined slightly. Savings and loans and banks were both unchanged. The industrials were this week's biggest losers. Aerospace defense, building products, and machinery tools all rose, but metals, steel, chemicals, and waste all declined. In the others group, four mini sectors rose, four declined, and three were unchanged. Textiles crossed into bull territory, the only sector changing sides this week. This week, the six mini sectors remained unchanged. 25 rose, and 9 mini sectors declined. Textiles crossed to the bull side. Overall, the market score rose modestly from 66 to 73. The overall score moved from 54 2 weeks ago to 66 last week and at 73 this week. This rise is just about finished. This is a chart of NASDAQ for the past 6 months. You can see the double top that was put into place in February and April. Right now, we're up against some overhead resistance. It could break through and rise another couple hundred points to almost make a triple top, but it just doesn't have that feel to me that way. The first level of support for NASDAQ is just above 11,300, which is only a 7% drop from the all-time highs. I don't think it'll be a major support area. Support level B is at 12,400, which would be a drop of about 11.8%, and that was the drop we saw in the toe dip right after the February 12 highs. Normally, the 4 o'clock loop is going to give you a significantly larger drop. This is the point and figure chart for NASDAQ. Again, we're at the overhead resistance point at 13,800 right now. Support level A is a 7% drop. Support level B is an 11.8% drop, which is what we saw in February. Support level C is a 17% drop down to about 11,400. And support level D is a 25% drop off of the highs. We'll be somewhere in that 17 to 25% range in the 4 o'clock loop. Paid subscriptions are now available. They're $15 a month on a month-to-month basis. On an annual basis, it's $144 or $12 per month. 90-day free trial and no credit card is required. Thanks for watching my Slay the Spider video this week. For those of you who are new, so far this year we've gone through about 8 of the events on the Slay the Spider Circle, and I called all 8 of them correctly. And for those of you who watched everything since January, you're welcome. See you next week. Thanks.